Oops.
Well, it is actually 5 o'clock, and I want to thank each of you for joining us. This is a meeting that Davina and I wanted to bring small groups of you in to talk a little bit. So I'm going to go right into Davina and let her explain a little bit about what we're needing from each of you.
Well, we know it's fun being together, and we appreciate our wonderful ambassadors so much. You're really the essence of this society. And we just thought we would talk about ways to increase membership, since that's all about our agricultural scholarships. And soon we will be giving 5 more. So it's a wonderful, wonderful talk that we can, decide about.
So I'm going to show you a few things that we have the ability to do. So I'm going to show you my screen, if you don't mind. Let's see. And Nancy, if you'll help me out on this one. This is a Canva that Bev has offered to make for anyone who wants to put this on their Facebook.
On your own personal Facebook page.
So we just need to ask her, and she will do that. Then another one that's phenomenal. I just love it. We are so happy that we can, let me shrink this. And I thought I had it all set, that I would have everything ready.
No, you just lost your screen. I mean,
Okay,
you're not sharing right now, so.
That's great. I'll do it some other way. Well, I'll go ahead and just do it this way, and then I'll find it.
There you go.
We have now started some advertising. The Texas Daughters are doing this. And then Nebraska came in, and they're doing one. Let's see if I can switch screens.
This is for your state conference, isn't it?
Correct.
Like in your book.
Mm-hmm. So let's see if I can show you both of them. Well, I had them earlier. So if you can get permission from your state to do any ads on in their convention directory, we've certainly got here it is. So let's grab this. They are fun. And Bev has done, look at this. This is what Bev's done. So in Texas, I had her honor Marcy Carter Lubbock. And then she's doing one in Nebraska. And she's honoring Denise Van Buren. And one of the key things that we're pulling in on both of these is, thank you for your dedication and service to the Texas Society Daughters of the American Revolution and your membership in NSDOAF. And the exact same thing for Nebraska, except it says Nebraska DAR and your membership in NSDOAF. So Bev and there are 2 of them, and they're sharing the cost of it. It's $100 for the one in Nebraska, and it's $300 for the one in Texas. So keep an open mind on if you can get that. I know that I will help you if the funds need be. We can always help, but it gives you an idea. So the reason we thought each one of you could tell us what you feel is a good way to attract new members or just network. So I'm just going to start with Cheryl. I know all of this is off the cuff, so everything's new. So I'm not putting anybody on the spot. I'm just letting everybody talk. So Cheryl, what have you done that worked? And what do you think you can do that will work in the future if we are able to be open, and if we're not, you have any ideas for anything else?
I have not done very well. As you can see on the Pennsylvania members page, I don't have any new members except for one. So
One's
I need to work on that. And I want to do scholarships, and I am sending everything out to everyone in my local college, and I'm not getting responses. So I need to work on that for sure.
Okay, so now what you said was, I understood. Davina, can you tell her if there were any Pennsylvania of the 56? Did anyone come from Pennsylvania?
I don't think so.
Mm.
No, but I know what you're talking about because I tried with Kansas, and a year ago we had 2 applications, and this time, not even one. So
Mm.
it's, I don't know, I guess it's just hit and miss.
So don't be, disheartened on the scholarship. They will come around. They will. So I'm going on my screen, I'm going to go directly up to Jan. So Jan, some good ideas, some what have you done? I know you've done, I guess I'm tired. The ones with where you drove the trucks and the vehicles.
Oh, the parades.
Oh, the parade.
Yes.
Yeah. We plan on doing that every year. We're hoping this year to set up a
You locked up. Jan, you're locked up.
Ferguson down
There.
to the parade. The parade grounds, and I'm gonna set up a table with brochures and flyers, and just talk to people. People will stop in and want to see this Massey 50 tractor because it's an antique. So people will get talking. And I'll say, "Oh, by the way, here's a brochure."
Yeah,
So,
good.
the other thing too is I find, like, if I wear like the shirt, if I just go shopping wearing the shirt, people will ask me, "What is that?" And I tell them. And either 2 things, either they can't wait to get away from me fast enough, or they're interested and want to know more. So, I mean, even just wearing like a t-shirt or something that has the logo on it can spark a conversation. And then the other thing too, which I don't know if this is something that maybe the society could discuss at the next executive board, but I've got 2 people who are interested in joining, but they don't have the money. So the one lady's name's Sarah, and I said to her, "Well, you just get a hold of me when you do." So, but I got thinking maybe there could be some kind of installment or something to help these types of people that don't, that's just a thought. But I talk to everybody. Whether they rich, poor, doesn't matter, tall, small, I talk to them all. And some people just don't have $300 to join, I've found. So that's just a thought.
Good thought.
Thank you, Rachel, for coming in, and Debbie, I don't know if I left you in the waiting room too long or if you had just come on, but my apologies and thank you again. Do we have a full house now, Nancy? Do you have all
I
of yours?
do believe, because Nikki's sick. And
Okay.
she was going to be here too. We were gonna hit the whole region.
Perfect.
We are now divided, we're trying this, to divide into regions so that we have smaller groups, because there are too many of us now that we can't really share as well. So we thought we'd do it this way. And one of the board members had come up with kind of the division. So we had the Midwest division last night. You are, in case you want to know, you're the Northeast division. I can't keep my time zone straight, I will tell you that, Janice. And then we have the Southeast division and we have the West division. Okay, so right now, that's where we have. Now, what's going to happen from there, I don't know, but this is the first time we're trying it. And I thought maybe down the road, if we ever met like this, then maybe each time we met and the 4 divisions would meet, if we came up with 3 ideas that we'd like to share, then we'd share them with the other 3 groups and, get our ideas shared. This is the first time though, and Davina and Janice who called this one. Excuse me, Madam President Nash, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're just perfect, Nancy. Thank you. While we have everyone, I'm going to do a couple of photographs. Smile. Okay, so we need to always have those. I love to do that. So I don't know if Rachel, were you able to hear, and Debbie, oh, good. So I'm sorry I left you over there, but I'm glad you got to hear.
That's okay.
So some of the ideas that we had last night were, and then I'll go ahead and go to each one of you. Go ahead and putting our brochures in libraries and in farm bureaus. Nancy is going to be telling us after this is all finished about a gentleman who contacted her. So that will be exciting for you to all hear about. So we've heard from Nancy, and we've heard from Jan. So I'm going to, and Cheryl. So I'm going to jump down. Rachel, do you have any ideas how to promote membership and how to obtain membership?
I don't think I have anything new that no one has heard of. I do think though that especially when Martha and I are together at events, it's fun to talk about it together, and sort of having that tag team. We're great, like we're lucky that we're so close, and we can do that at different society events and chat about it. And I think that's really helpful. And so I don't think it's anything new. I just think it's talking about it when you do have the opportunity to see people.
Thank you. It is. That's one of we feel that getting together when everybody can wear their bling bling is so important because everybody loves bling bling. And speaking of bling bling, Nancy, do you have your member to member pin on?
Yes, I do, but I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it from here. I
Okay.
could see it.
It's right here,
If you have
right in the middle.
okay, if you haven't ordered your member to member pin,
Is that cool though?
we have a pretty good idea of how many each one of you have brought in. So just, Debbie, have you gotten yours?
Not yet.
Not yet.
On my list.
If Jan, have you gotten yours?
Not yet. Hamilton emailed me and said that they were waiting for the bars to come in.
That's okay.
It'll be a couple more weeks.
We've already,
It'll come.
so it's really beautiful.
I
It's,
like this one.
yes.
I really like it. It's
Very pretty.
So if you decide you want the member to member, email me and I will tell you the number of member to members that we feel that you have brought in. We have
Just
a
do whatever
really,
she tells you.
we have a really good idea of, we keep track. And when there's only one of you in your area and nobody else is trying, then we have a real good idea. So with saying that, let's go to Debbie. Ideas? And Debbie, thank you so much for redoing and doing and all of the forms and then for
Welcome.
Jan putting them on.
Happy to help.
Thank you.
A couple things that I've been doing. I haven't been very successful, but COVID has been rampant here. So I've been putting a link to NSDOAF in my signature line on all my emails.
Oh, smart.
Idea.
I started attending the county level agriculture meetings and handing out what I call prospective member packages to them. I got green pens and put one of my address labels on them. An application, one of the brochures, and put them in a green file pocket and handed them out. I don't know if you've gotten any from the last one I went to. I'm hoping to do more of that as things open up.
Thank you,
And
Debbie.
I've also been trying to recognize the local farms around here.
That's so important. So important.
And I think a part of the key is that people don't know we exist. The few times that I've mentioned it recently, and not that I'll tell DAR this, but anytime I send something out for DAR, I include a blurb about farmers.
I don't think they
Oh,
would
no, I
mind.
can
It's
tell.
always been, I didn't even know anything about that.
I
So
don't
then
think
I
they would
send them the
mind.
information.
No.
Yeah, I don't think they would mind. We have so many of their members as our members, so I don't think they would mind at all. Thank you, Debbie. Faye, I believe you have really gone gung ho with the scholarship application, so I want to start off with thank you for getting those in the colleges up in your area. And then have you got any great ideas, Faye?
No, and actually I can't take credit for that. I passed it off to two other of our members. We did have a virtual meeting. I'm to be honest, 3 of the people, we only have 8 members, and 3 let me know right off they don't want to do anything but be a member, which then really, shrinks it. And then between having COVID, and I don't drive by myself anymore. So I don't have anybody up here that can go with me to give certificates to farmers and that sort. So I really feel like I'm working at a real disadvantage between having small numbers of people that don't want to participate, and not being able to drive really anywhere outside of Chittenden County by myself. So sounds kind of like a downer, but that's where I'm
Yeah.
at.
Faye,
Today, when COVID first started and things were crazed and everything was completely shut down here, I mailed the certificates along with a letter of introduction and a lot of material about us to the farmers, and then followed up with them.
Faye, do not feel, down on that. Give us time. We're only 30 months old. And as
Right.
more people learn about us, you'll have more members. So just give us time to grow a little bit, and then they'll come flocking to you, asking, what did you do? When did you start? And all these neat things. So thank you for everything that you do, Faye. So just stick with us. We'll get it one of these days. We'll have our numbers up. One of these days, I had somebody tell me the other day who was a major in DAR said, I can see you're going to have 5,000 soon. And I went, really? And I was laughing. Oh, it's nice that they're kind. So I'm going to go to Laura. Any ideas, Laura? And I love your shirt, Laura. Thank you for
Well,
wearing
I thank you. I got it
Yes.
from one of the best places. Like Faye, I mean, things are very slow going here. I was very encouraged when I went to purchase my Christmas tree this year. Can you hear me okay? Because I don't have any kind of a microphone. It's just
Yes,
my laptop.
Yes.
perfect,
Yes.
perfect.
I went to a local farm stand where the same family has owned a beaver pond farm for over 200 years. And the current owner is a woman my age, and she was in my DAR chapter many years ago, but has not been a member for years. And I always, when I see her, I kind of get after her for that. But I also had contacted her when I first became an ambassador. I really reached out to her. I left phone messages. I left the brochure. I left information about the scholarships. Her son is a teacher in our local VOTEC school for agriculture. So when I saw her and I started talking to her, she said, oh yeah, well, you left me information. And she said that she, at this point, would be more interested because of her, job at the farm and being the person who's running it now with her husband, in joining this organization. And she also, and I talked about the scholarships, really felt strongly about that was such an important thing. So I'm looking forward to that. And also hopefully, getting a certificate to award them as well for their longevity as a family, one continuous all the way back to before Revolutionary War. So that's hopefully going to be a local success story for me. I apologize. It's been very busy for me and my other responsibilities.
We understand.
now.
We understand.
We
Yes.
are getting ready, hopefully, some of us to go to Spain and Hungary. Believe it or not, yeah. After our meeting in February.
And how
So
long
that's-
will you be gone?
Say that, about 10 days, leaving right after on the 14th and getting home on the 24th.
Hmm.
Oh,
It all
nice.
depends on COVID. I mean, COVID could tomorrow shut everything down and we just have to cancel everything.
A dear friend of ours, and I believe you know her, Linda White. Linda is from Arkansas, and she just got back from 5 countries.
Hmm.
And you need to check her Facebook page because she does it. One of them was Germany and Belgium, and so you ought to see what she says. One of the main things that she said is, I will be traveling to the US in the future. So do check with her. And the reason I'm saying that is that she found some different rules and regulations that required more testing, and the tests were extremely expensive. Linda White, Arkansas.
You are scaring me.
No, I'm not scaring you. I'm trying to save you some money so that you know what to buy in advance. So, Meredith, ideas?
I'm really rural in New York, and there are lots and lots of farms and farmers markets, not this time of year, but in the summer and fall. And so I've been trying to, COVID permitting, go to those and talk to the farmers. And I've been giving out at least one certificate a year to the deserving farmers. And there's a lot of interest. I don't know that anybody has become a member, but there's lots of interest.
Good,
So
good.
that's my suggestion is, hit the farmers markets.
Yes. Great.
Great. Martha?
Well, now, the lovely Rachel and I, as you have suggested, are putting together an ad for the DCDAR State Conference. And a lot of ladies, really will remember it if they see it. So if it's in their book, they'll be seeing it for the duration of the conference. But we recruit a lot through different organizations, heredity organizations. Like we've had great success with United Daughters of the Confederacy. And then I haven't been to an 1812 meeting lately because they've all been virtual to hand out trifolds. But Rachel and I both live on the Granite side of Maryland and all of the District of Columbia. And basically, if we go shopping, look, it's a Southern States store. I will maneuver myself over there and go in and talk to the manager and tell him that, look, this is the National Society Descendants of American Farmers. All of your farmers have wives. All of your farmers can join as well. And I give him the 10-minute speech. And I leave, a half a dozen, 20 brochures with him, and he hands them out. And the other thing you need to do is identify in your state the schools and junior colleges that have ag programs. We went over to the University of Maryland and talked to the assistant dean for the School of Agriculture, and he put it out in the email to his students. I don't know if you've had any response or not, but it's the effort, and basically Southern states, and as they said, the farm stands in the summertime, right there at the cash register. There you go.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Martha. You do a lot. I know we've gotten quite a few from Maryland and DC. I must share with you, I think Davina was probably going to say something. We ask everybody, please tell us how you found out about farmers. Okay, think out of the box, everybody, think out of the box. This man, Mr. Merriman, calls us, we're talking to him, and I said, how did you find out about farmers? And he said, well, Hamilton. I was going on Hamilton to order insignia from a different society, and I saw your insignia. That just was amazing to Davina and I, amazing. So you never know, absolutely never know where they're going to come from. Davina, since we're getting close to the 30 minutes, could you share us our numbers?
Numbers 1,234 total wonderful members, and we have 1,226 supplements. Nice.
Can you believe?
Thank you, everyone.
You know, we're 30 months old and we have that many. Pat yourselves on
Really
the back.
exciting.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's a biggie. Davina, tell them about scholarships now, please. How many did you get in? And when will you be able to let them know?
We had a total of 55, and then one came to our mailbox late. So really, it was a total of 56 applications.
Wow.
And tomorrow night is our scholarship meeting. So we'll be deciding tomorrow. So that's going to be fun. It's always fun.
They were talking yesterday about what are the qualities of scholarship applicants. And Davina said, little by little, they're getting, didn't you say?
Yes, better. Definitely. Definitely.
Makes a lot of difference. Well, I would like to know who would like me to share my apple cake recipe with. I'll be happy to send that to all right, I'll send that to each one of you. And getting on recipes. So the recipe book has been pulled because there was just a little glitch, just a tad. So I'm working on that, and we will have the new recipe book up, and it is going to be phenomenal. So anybody who's already downloaded it, we will send it another download to them. And then if you have already ordered a hard copy, we'll send you another one. But this is an idea of what the hard copy looks like. And it is, oh, Davina's got the cake. There's the apple
There's
cake.
not as much there as there was last night.
No, no.
So,
I don't know if it's gonna last until Thursday to show up. I don't know.
no,
Just
so,
may I say something pretty soon?
sure.
No, on my hint, subtle hints.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be really worth the $15 download. I mean, Rachel, I'm really excited about, a couple of your recipes.
Oh, thank you.
I love hummus. She has a hummus. I'm trying to get you all excited about some of these
Well,
recipes. She has a.
I'm
a
gonna
hummus.
order one for my mom as her birthday present in the spring, like a hard copy. I think that'll be nice.
Yes, well, we're spiral binding them. And so they're going to look really nice. And there's one that is a punch recipe. And I won't tell you everything about it, but it is actually a recipe from was it a great grandfather?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
And
Grandfather.
it will knock your socks off because
And plan to drive.
and this family actually, I questioned, and this family actually still to this day, they make this punch.
Sounds like it's for an army.
It only serves 200.
Oh.
But okay, I'm going to not tell you the quantities. It has Catawba wine, Santa Cruz rum, Hennessy brandy, dry gin, rye whiskey, green tea. Why would you ever ruin all that good hard liquor? 5 pounds of brown sugar,
Oh my
2
God.
quarts of cherries, 2 quarts of pineapple chunks, 10 quarts of champagne, and 3 dozen lemons. And that serves. Let's see, how long does it say you let it marinate? You have to let it set 2 weeks
Oh, my goodness.
before you can, before you can. So that's just one of the fun ones that we've had. It's exciting how many of these. Hold on, I'm reading something. Davina, were there any others? Davina's read all of this that you wanted to highlight on these.
Well, there were some fun ones that were just foolish, like elephant stew and birds on toast.
Blackbird pie.
That was it.
Blackbird, you remember the rhyme, blackbird,
420
blackbird?
blackbirds baked in
Okay.
pie.
All right, that is one of the recipes that's in here. And it's a real recipe dated back to you know when. So I think everybody's, and Debbie, you sent some phenomenal ones. I'm anxious to try. So and Davina's got sweetie pie in it from Mother. So you ought to buy it just because of that. And then there's one that's our grandmother's chili recipe. And it is grandmother's. It has buffalo, pork, beef. I
Wow.
won't tell you all the rest, but I had in the past won 3 national chili cook-offs with them.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, so it's an award-winning one. It's a good one. So, well, it's 30 minutes, 33 minutes, and I cannot thank you enough for your support for NSDOAF and your love. And I'm going to not end it yet. Nancy, tell about the article, the gentleman, quickly.
Okay, I received an email the other day from a newspaper guy, and he wanted to do, and he had read the article that had appeared 2 years ago when I was appointed ambassador. We had submitted an article from the Shaw Papers. Well, the Shaw Papers in our area cover most of the northern part of the state, and he wants to do an article for Ag Mag magazine that just goes out as I suppose a slick thing with it. I don't know if I've ever read it. And then he sent me questions today that I've already had to ask Janice Sue for help, like, why did we become 2014 or 1914 as opposed to another date? But the questions are rather intense. Looks as if it's going to be rather long, and I have to have the answers in by Thursday evening. But I think the PR will be terrific. It can't hurt us, and I think somebody else might pick up on it. I'm hoping so. My other comment, my other tidbit that you asked for things, I like to keep in touch with my members. They don't all go on Facebook. A lot of them don't do Facebook. So, but they do email. I send out emails every time anything's happening, even if it appears in the newsletter, which we do quarterly, or anything else. I still send them emails, and they like to feel that they know. I put the announcement in as soon as the cookbook was ready. I also told them SOS was, canceled, and things like that, just so they know, because I think they're our best outreach. We have a nice bunch of them, and I think that is our outreach, especially during COVID.
Thank you, Nancy. Remember, everyone is invited to our open house here at Davina's. And please come in person or come virtual, because we are going to set it up to where everybody can come in and stay, whether you be on the computer via Zoom or come and go. And you'll get to meet other people that way. And we're serving hard liquor, soft liquor. We're serving champagne to
Really?
celebrate. So I know when you are dialing in on Zoom, you're not going to be able to partake. So when you come, please bring your own. We'll do a BYO. Yes, I see some of you have yours. So bring your own drinks with you for our open house. It'll be fun. And Jan, I'm going to brag again on our website. Jan has the best website. We have so many people continually complimenting. Thank you again, Jan. I mean, your love for our society and your talents have just made us blossom and bloom. And I have a question, Jan, do we have a calendar that's already on the website? Debbie asked me that today.
There was one on the ambassador.
That's where it was.
I think I took the link down because it wasn't up to date and I didn't. So I took the link down, but I can reinstate that if that's something, you want to start working on, or,
I
my
think that
daughter was
Tricky
updating.
though to do it, isn't it, Jan?
Yeah, Brooke was updating it, but she got busy with school and everything and she sort of pooped out on that. So I sort of took the link down. So,
Jan, I will take the responsibility.
okay.
I will check with all of the ambassadors, see if they have something coming or going. And then I'll also plug in some dates for some other things that we might see. Do
you want to move that to the members site or so that
how about
all
the public?
members could access
How
the
about the
calendar? I mean, it
public?
would be a good place to put like caucus dates,
Perfect.
upcoming events, the open house. I don't think it, maybe not having it limited to just ambassadors, have it just a general members calendar.
Or why
That
not
was
the
my
public?
thought.
Why not putting it on the public site?
Well, we can do that too.
Put it on the public site. If somebody sees something that they like, it might entice them
Okay.
enough to join us.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sue, I've got two quick things before I forget, if I can. I'm taking the committee leaders course at DAR right now. And one of the things that they were emphasizing is it takes 7 communications before something sticks with someone. So I know I tend to worry that I'm bombarding people and pestering them, but apparently marketing has proven that it takes 7 touches before something
That's
clicks
right.
with them.
That's right.
So that's another thing. And also, when I went to the Morris County Ag meeting, when I told them we had given out over $50,000 in scholarships in less than 3 years, they were blown away. So mention that. I don't know that it's been successful in recruiting more, but they were very impressed.
Everybody normally is. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Each one of you should be so impressed.
Yes, for
I
sure.
mean, it's your money. You are the ones who donated the money. You are the ones who are the wind, behind our sails. And it's because of you, each and every one of you, that we have $60,000. We will in a couple of days, that have gone out to scholarships. 50K, can you imagine that? And $236,000 in the bank strictly for scholarships.
Fabulous.
It's a large amount of money for just scholarships. So, all right, I've gone over by 19 minutes. I apologize. So I'm going to again say thank you. Davina, you want to say anything?
Yes, thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you. It's been fun. It's good seeing everybody. Thank
So,
you.
We
See
appreciate
everybody.
Martha, I love your hair. You are phenomenal. Do you have any last minute things as parliamentarian national?
No, but I just want to thank Debbie Hanson for helping me with the project, and it should be over tomorrow or the next day. UPS.
Ah,
Good. It's so nice we all work together. So remember, Linda White, on contacting her on your trip. Don't
She's
forget
the
Bev.
ambassador from Arkansas.
Don't forget Bev, if you want help on any canvas, she'll do all of those for you. And with that, good night. Let us know anytime you want a Zoom. I'm willing to set it up.
Dennis,
Bye,
did you get
everybody.
my
Thank you.
Till
voicemail?
next time.
Rachel,
Dennis,
you
Sue,
look
did you get my
gorgeous.
voicemail?
Rachel,
Just
are
got
you,
home from work.
are you getting married?
No. No, we're taking it slow. But
Very
he heard
good.
that, so
Good.
that's
Oh,
good.
no.
Keep it coming, Janisu. Keep it
No,
coming.
no,
Oh.
no, I'm so sorry.
No, I'm all for
Andres,
it.
I know your name. Come out wherever you are.
Wait,
Andres,
Out.
Rachel, do you have a cat? Rachel, do you have a cat?
Huh?
Do you have a cat?
I do.
Oh, I saw him for a second.
Yes, I have my dinner in front of me, so that's why he's near me.
Oh,
Aw,
that's why. That's why. Well, the next time I won't do a faux pas with a
Oh
friend.
no, not at all. I don't care.
Oh,
Oh,
yours.
look at yours. Oh, so
Look
cute.
at yours. Okay, put him on your lap so we can see him, Rachel.
Oh no, he's gone. He's begging for Andres's food now.
Your bag hat sounds
Yeah.
perfect. All right, next time we'll bring animals. Talk
Thank you
later.
so much, ladies.
Bye,
Bye,
ladies.
guys.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
See everybody.
We'll send
Bye.
recipes, you send recipes. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.